हेलो गाइस, आई एम दीपांश अवस्थी एंड आप मेरे चैनल पे आ गए हैं डेली न्यूज़ पर। और आज की ताज़ा ताज़ा खबरें और बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट न्यूज़ आपको मैं बताने जा रहा हूँ। बिना कोई टाइम वेस्ट करे चलो शुरू करते हैं। The first news is the government approved 1,322 crore PLI scheme for specialty steel. The Union Cabinet, chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, approved a 6,322 crore production-linked incentive scheme for specialty steel that is expected to attract investment of 40,000 crore. The aim is to help India specialty steel production reach 42 million tons by 2026-27. The duration of the scheme will be 5 years from 2023 to 28. Next is Kerala inked a 125 million pact with World Bank to boost disaster preparedness. The World Bank Board of Executive Directors approved a $125 million program to support Kerala's preparedness against natural disasters, climate change impacts, disease outbreaks and pandemics. Secondly, it will help make the health, water resource management, agriculture, and road sectors more resilient to calamities. Also, I want to tell you the fact the first Resilient Kerala Development Policy Operation approved June 2019. Next is government sets up three aviation advisory groups. Under the chairman of the Minister of Civil Aviation, Jyotiraditya Scindia, the Ministry of Civil Aviation has formed three advisory groups comprising airlines, airport operators and maintenance, repair and overhaul companies, cargo carriers, flying training organization and ground handling companies. First, the advisory group comprises of chiefs of Indian Airlines. Now we go on to the next one. Visa to acquire Currency Cloud at 700 million G pounds valuation. Visa had agreed to buy British cross-border payments provider Currency Cloud at a valuation of 700 million pounds. Visa has been a Currency Cloud shareholder since 2020, and the financial consideration will be reduced by the equity that the card network company already owns in the startup. Indian Bank inks pact with the IIT Guwahati Centre for Startup Financing. Indian Bank signed the MoU with IIT Guwahati Technology Incubation Centre for funding eligible startups under the IND Springboard scheme of the bank. Under this product, Indian Bank supports startups by extending credit facilities up to 50 crore for working capital requirements and also fund-based term loan requirements for acquiring fixed assets for their unit. It is one of its kind in the northeastern part of India. Noted Carnatic classical violinist Sikil R. Bhaskar passed away. In Tamil Nadu, noted Carnatic classical violinist Kalamami Sikil Shri R. Bhaskaran passed away at Chennai. He was 85. He started learning the violin at the age of 11 from Thiruvarur Shri Subha Iyer and later trained under Mayuram Shri Govindarajan Pillai. He was an A-grade artist of air and has served for nearly 2 decades in Chennai radio station from 1976 to 1994. Asian Development Bank lowers India's growth forecast to 10% for this fiscal. The Asian Development Bank has downgraded India's economic growth forecast for the current financial year to 10% from 11% projected in April on account of the adverse impact of the coronavirus pandemic. India's GDP growth recovered to 1.6% in the last quarter of fiscal year ending March 2021. LIC launched benefit-based health insurance plan Arogya Rakshak. The Life Insurance Corporation of India has introduced a new health insurance plan called Arogya Rakshak, which is a non-linked, non-participating, regular premium individual health insurance plan. It differs from the conventional health insurance plan in terms of method of payment. Arogya Rakshak provides fixed benefit health insurance cover. Russia gives India its first invite for Trioca Plus meet on Afghanistan. Russia has invited India for the first time to the Russia-US-China Trioca Plus meet on Afghanistan that will discuss, among other issues, the role of Taliban and the future of landlocked country. Besides India, Iran has also been invited for the meeting. Pakistan and representatives from Kabul are also expected to be part of the meet. IIM Shillong inks MoU with Arunachal government. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Center for Policy Research and Analysis of the Indian Institute of Management (IIM Shillong) and Arunachal Pradesh government have a memorandum of understanding for fostering mutual agreement between the center and the Finance Planning and Investment Department of the Government of Arunachal. Chief Minister of Arunachal Pradesh Pema Khandu. Governor is Brigadier B. D. Mishra. The Indian Olympic Association roped in Adani Group as sponsor. It has been announced by the Indian Olympic Association that it has roped in Adani Group as a sponsor for the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. Earlier, IOA had announced that SFA Private Limited had joined as one of its sponsors for the showpiece event. MPL Sports Foundations as the principal sponsor covering the Tokyo Olympic Games, 2022 Asian Games and the Commonwealth Games. Did you know global nutrition company Herbalife as one of its sponsors? India-Maldives ink pact for the community projects. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar and his Maldivian counterpart Abdullah Shahid signed an agreement on India-funded community Maldives after they held wide-ranging talks covering a range of bilateral, regional and global issues of mutual interest. The Maldives is one of India's key maritime neighbors in the Indian Ocean region. Peramkulam Kerala's first village of books. Peramkulam in Kullakada Panchayat in Kollam district is the first village of books in Kerala. With this, Peramkulam also owned the credit of being the second village of books in the country. Writer M.T. Vasudevan Nair declared Peramkulam as a village of books via online on Reading Day. Did you know Bhilar in Satara district of Maharashtra is the first village of books in India? Mirabai Chanu wins silver in weightlifting medal account in Tokyo. Mirabai Chanu won the silver medal and became the first Indian to win an Olympic medal at the 2020 Tokyo Games in the women's 49 kg category with a total lift of 202 kg. China's Hao Xinshui clinched the gold medal. Mirabai Chanu goes for 110 kg in her first attempt and she executes it perfectly to be assured of an Olympic medal in a clean and jerk. Yami Gautam joined hands with Himachal Pradesh for Bachcho Ka Sahara Phone Hamara initiative. Yami Gautam the initiative Bachcho Ka Sahara Phone Hamara is a phone donation camp that has been launched by the Himachal Pradesh government to help needy children who cannot afford smartphones. Launched under the Samgra Shiksha Abhiyan of the state government, Yami, who herself is part of it. With this, we conclude here and thank you everybody for having so much of patience for listening me. अगर आपको मेरा अच्छा लगी न्यूज़ तो आप प्लीज़ लाइक करें, सब्सक्राइब करें और शेयर करें, जिससे बाकी के लोगों को भी नई नई खबरें मिलती रहें। थैंक यू सो मच।